1.1 about company background. Putrajaya Hospital shall be the model hospital, a center of excellence of its class, with the goal of providing client-focused quality care throughout the process excellence. 2.2 about company mission, to serve the nation in general and Putrajaya in particular by number 1, to provide the high quality care, and number 2, to developing a workforce. 1.3 about company objective, to provide the high quality specialized medical care and promote collaboration with local government, and number 2, to promote the holistic and collaborative healthcare involving a range of health professionals.
This is our company organization chart. 1.5 database problem, no database between the staff and patient. 1.6 database objective, create a new database between the staff and the patient. 1.7 team members responsible, Muhammad AFIQ, Director of Human Resources, Muhammad FAKHRUL, Director of Finance and Accounting, NORHAFISA ZAINUDDIN, Director of Nursing Service, FAZLI SHAMIMI, Director of Facilities Management, ANITA FAHRISA, Director of Patient Services. 2.1 business rules. First, many facilities can be used by patients. The patient can use many facilities in the hospital. Second, care center can receive many complaints by patients. Many patients can make complaint to the care center. One staff can register many patients. The patients can be registered by one staff member. Medical staff can perform multiple procedures on a patient. A patient can have multiple procedures by medical staff. Each supplier can provide many gloves, gowns and face masks for multiple medical staff members. The medical staff member can receive many gloves, gowns and face masks from a single supplier.
My name is FAZLI SHAMIMI BINTI ABDUL and my matric number is 1211916. So today I'm gonna present about the entity relationship. So the entity, as you can see, the entity of this slide is facilities and patient. The attribute of the entity is for facilities we have facilities ID, facilities code, and facilities type. And for patient we have patient ID, patient name, and the admission. So relationship between this entity is many to many.
Entity relationship for Muhammad FAKHRUL Islam bin JEFERYDIN. The entity of the system is care center and patient. The attribute of each entity for care center have care center ID, phone number, location. And for patient we have patient ID, name, admission, and care center ID. Relationship between entity is one to many. Then for Nur FAZLI Shamil bin ABDUL, the entity of the system is staff and patient. The attribute of each entity for staff, we have staff ID, staff name, staff position, contact information. And for patient, we have patient ID, patient name, the admission, and staff ID. Relationship between entity is one to many. Then for ANITA FAHRISA binti ABDUL MEUS, the entity of the system is medical staff and patient. The attribute of each entity is for medical staff, we have medical staff ID, medical staff name, medical staff email. And for patient, we have patient ID, patient name, and admission. Relationship between entity is many to many. Lastly, we have NORHAFISA binti ZAINUDDIN. The entity of the system is supplier and medical staff. The attribute of each entity is supply for a supplier having supplier ID, supplier name, contact information. And for medical staff, we have medical staff ID, medical staff name, medical staff email, and supplier ID. Relationship between the entity is one to many.
This is the result of the combination of the table described earlier. This is data dictionary for our group.
Hello, my name is ANITA FAHRISA binti ABDUL MEUS. My matric number 1211899. So, I will present about our table in MySQL. First, before we need to create a table, we need to create database, rename our database title, and then we need to create table for entities and the attributes. After that, we need to insert the value before we can see the table. So after we insert the value, the table will shown like in the slide. That is the example for table supplier and medical staff. This is example for table facilities, patients, and use. There is 3 tables because it has many to many relationships. Next, this is table for example for table care center and patient. And then this is example for table staff and patient. This is example for table medic staff, patients, and performs. Also has 3 tables because it has many to many relationships.
In this display, it will write the SQL code with multi-table query with 3 join table. This display will write the SQL code with having. This display will write the SQL code with group by. This display will write the SQL code with order by. This display will write the SQL code with pattern matching. This display will write the SQL code with calculation min, max, sum, average.